A project in math? You heard that right. We're going to do a project in math, and it's going to be super duper fun, and it's going to be the only fun thing we'll ever do in math. Just kidding. But I hope you really, really enjoy working on this. This is called the $1,000,000 Project. Have you ever wished that you could have $1,000,000? I definitely have. Okay. And it's kind of just that thing that everyone thinks about a few times in their life or more, depending on where you're at and what you're trying to do. And it's just kind of like, what would I do with $1,000,000? Well, here's your chance. What would you do with $1,000,000? So it says, congratulations, you've just been given $1,000,000. There are certain guidelines to your inheritance which can be found below. If you do not spend all of the money before the deadline, you will lose it. So start spending. Happy shopping. And since we're working with really big numbers, this is the only chance you get in 4th grade to use a calculator, so use it wisely. On this slide, you will find this video that I'm making. Yay! And it says that it's due October 13th, so keep that in mind. Pace yourself. All right, here's some project guidelines. The first few pages are pretty wordy in this document, but it's really important that you read it so that you do things correctly. Here are the items you must purchase. Okay, so these are things you have to do. So make sure that you get these into the budget before you start spending it on other things that you may want. So you have to put at least $75,000 aside for your college or trade school education. You have to purchase a home that's no more than $300,000. So you have to find a home that's less or equal to $300,000. You have to take one family vacation. You're paying for all expenses, so hotel cost, flight or travel, like maybe a car, food, gift shop money, theme park money, that type of stuff, okay? You do have to buy a car or a vehicle of some sort to move around, and you do have to give some money to charity. Friends, families, and pets do not qualify to receive donations, but if you want to give to an animal shelter, that's a way that you could give to pets that aren't yours yet. Okay, so that would be kind of cool. And it says your grand total may not add up to more than $1 million, but you want to spend as much of it as possible. This project is designed to help you plan for your future, build your math skills, and have some fun while researching. Try to think of your future when spending your money. Although a part of the real world, you are not required to pay taxes, closing fees, or other expenses for this project. You are quite fortunate in this way. So keep that in mind, that even though you're kind of spending this money the way that we have set up, there would definitely be a lot of tax taken out of it, and closing fees refers to buying a house. All that kind of stuff will not be added. So keep that in mind for a real world application, that there would be other fees normally associated with these purchases. Just saying. Okay, so other rules. Read carefully. Gee, I bet I should read this carefully. All right. Number 1, include all expenses for your vacations. So this is going to be your expense sheet. So you're starting with your inheritance of $1 million. And then here's your college or trade school, which was $75,000. And now here's your new balance. So what I did is the cost is subtracted from your remaining balance. So we start with $1 million, we take out $75,000, we're left with $925,000. Again, use a calculator. Quit complaining that these are big numbers. You can do it. Over here, please do research which college or trade school you would like to go to and type that here. We're very interested to see what your choices would be. Obviously, this is not going to be your final decision, so don't feel like it's your final decision or anything. You're in 4th grade, for goodness sake. Okay, next up. Your house cannot cost over $300,000, so you need to use Zillow to find a home. So, here's Zillow. I pulled it up. I did Zillow.com. Now, you do not need to sign in. Don't create an account. Don't do any of that. But here's where you'll type in something. So let's say you want to live, let's just stick in Belleville for now. You do not have to live in Belleville, just so you know. Okay, you can branch out to another state even. But let's look in Belleville. And you want to click on for sale. You want things that are for sale because you're buying things, you're not renting things. Okay, it has to be under $300,000. So far I'm seeing $144,000. That looks good. I'm seeing $159,000. Ooh, $235,000. Still under $300,000, so we're good. So what you'll do, wherever you're looking, you're going to scroll through, find a house that speaks to you. I mean, it looks like Belleville's going to be pretty affordable with that $1 million. Ooh, look at that one. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Ooh, that's another thing. Let's go back to our project. So we have to purchase this house, but over here on our thing, we need to say how many bedrooms and bathrooms there are. So don't just say that you're buying a house. I know you're buying a house because that's in the instructions. I need to know where it is. Ooh, let's add that. Where is it located? Okay. I need to know how many bedrooms it has, how many bathrooms, and where is it located. So the address or the city estate type thing. Okay. How much does it cost? Maybe we do the $144,000. Okay. And then what I would do is I would take my calculator and type in 925,000 minus 144,000. And then I would put my answer here. Okay. One step at a time. Take your remaining balance, take the next cost, subtract that, put your answer here. Okay. Next step. So anyway, that's how you use Zillow. You can look any state, any city in any state, and find a house that fits you. Under $300,000, please. Include details about where you are purchasing something from. Do not just put car 21,000. I want to know what kind of item you are purchasing and where you're purchasing it from. So you need to be specific. Now, when we go back to here, okay, we've put aside for college. We've looked at homes. So what you can do when you finish things so that you know you're done is slide these check marks over, okay, so that you know that you've done that. It says we have to buy a car. So let's say we want to buy a Tesla. So I typed in Tesla dealership. I'm going to go to this link. I'm going to find my favorite Tesla. I don't know much about Teslas. Maybe you'll learn something about the car that you want. Oh my goodness, $96,490. Yeet! That's a lot. Okay, let's try a different one because I want to have enough money to spend on other things. Maybe I want to go across the world. Maybe I want to travel the world for my vacation. I want to have enough money to do that. All right. This one's still really expensive, in my opinion, but it's not near that whatever I just said, 90-something thousand. This one's $48,490. Okay, so I'm still getting a really expensive car, and it's really cool, and it's super awesome, and it's pearl white. I mean, you can't pass that up, right? So I could write, okay, 2020 Model 3. Let's come back to our project. Okay, I would write 2020 Model 3 Tesla. And then I could say purchasing from Tesla dealership. Okay, and then over here, how much was it? Let's go back and look. $48,490. $48,490. Okay, and to show cents, you can put period 00. So I should probably go through and add that to all of mine. Because some things that you purchase might have some cents, so we need to have that spot available. Okay, so then I would go through and I would do 925,000 minus 144,000, put my answer here. Then I would take this answer, subtract 48,490, and put my answer here. Okay, so now I have a car, I have a house, I'm going to college or trade school, whichever I choose. Let's keep reading our instructions. Keep track of your expenses. After you purchase something new, subtract that amount. Okay, I just went through that. It's just like a checkbook, by the way. You do not need to fill in every box. So let's say we get to the end of this page and I've already spent my $1 million. that doesn't mean you have to go back and change things so that you can fill out the rest of the chart, okay? I just put in what I thought would be enough. Let's say it's not enough. Let's say you still haven't spent $1 million and you've filled in, what is this, 4, 8, 12, 16 boxes. Holy cow, you still haven't spent $1 million. What you can do is 2-finger click or right click on the slide, and you can duplicate it. You can click this duplicate slide, and then you'll have another one ready to go so that you can fill out all the information that you need to. Let's go back here. Okay, try to get as close to $0 as you can as you're subtracting through and purchasing things. But you cannot go over $1 million. So let's say you only have $3 left. You can't go buy a $20 phone case, okay? You have to buy a $3 phone case or chapstick, whatever works for you. So you must, when you're all done figuring out what you're going to purchase and where you're purchasing it from, that's super important to know, because then you have to pay those people, okay? You have to know where the money is going. Who are you paying? So let's say I'm buying the Tesla. So pay to the order of, this is where you write who you're paying, Tesla dealership. Okay, and that was $48,490, correct? Let's look. 48,490. Man, I am good. All right, so I'm going to put over here numbers, 48,490 and 0 cents. Okay, right here on a check is where I write that amount in words. So I would write 40, oh, I should capitalize my F, 40-8,000, comma, 490. And no cents. Okay, on an actual check, you kind of put this like dashed line or like a squiggly line through the end so that nobody else can fill out anything on your check. So you can do that if you want. Up here, I already started the address for you, but then you would just put your name at the top. So I would write Mrs. Engelbrecht. Today's date is, you're getting this project on the 6th. So it's October 6th, 2020. This is for, okay, so what are you purchasing? I'm purchasing the Model 3 something. What was it? Oh, it was Model 3 Tesla. Tesla car. And then here's where you sign your name. I already gave you some fancy print, so all you do is type out your name, and then it looks like you've signed it. So here's my check all filled out. You don't have to use your address. You can use the school's address, which I put Harmony Intermediate. All right, so I should add to this that we are at 4701 West Chester Drive. There we go. Now it's all done. So address, make sure you put your name, and date, money amount, where are you paying, or who are you paying, how much are you paying, what is it for, sign your name. Boom. Goodness. Now that's kind of a lot of things, but that's how you fill out a check, and you have to do that for everything that you purchase. So keep that in mind. And guys, I really, really hope that you have a lot of fun doing this. Okay, you'll have plenty of time to complete it. It's due by the end of Tuesday on the 13th of October. You have $1 million. Spend it. Have fun. Live your dream. And use a calculator, please. Okay, don't complain that there's too much math. Use a calculator. All right. Good luck, guys. Millionaires.